What's up, guys? I have now started the paper mache process, or plaster cloth process of finishing up the mountains. I got obviously this one almost done. I just have that back corner left, and then I gotta make a triangular mountain for the back, a horseshoe curve. And I'll stop talking for a second so you can watch the trains go through the curve. And I have another mountain to do on the right. Pretty much once I get the plaster cloth done here, I can work on scenery. I'm going to use fall clump foliage and lichen, that's fall colors, to make it look like it's September, October, November in PA. I know that leaves change color in PA as early as September, but this is based on around November, early November, in the late 40s, early 50s. So I'm excited about getting the mountains done. I might start figuring out if I want to change the arrival departure track. I'm thinking I might take this one off the road bed, put it down flat on the Homosote, move this switch to here so that you can come down and into the arrival departure track, because arrival departure tracks in the yard usually aren't elevated like a main line would be. I might do that, and then it would tie in at this end as well. So I'd take this switch out, and this would obviously be down on the Homosote, and I would tie it in right about here. The main issue is this goes from the main line to yard level, so it'd be maybe a little tricky putting it on a grade. And then this picture will, I think, go in the back underneath the upper level. But at the same time, I might leave it the way it is, just because I'm trying to make a prototypical yard, but I don't know if I really care that much. It's just kind of one of those things where I'm being a perfectionist about it, because the way the yard works right now, if you're going westbound like this train is, you come in on a westbound classification track, and as you can see, the entire train can fit in the westbound classification track with a train able to come eastbound. So at the end of the day, I might just leave it the way it is, because I have seen other layouts where people have really long trains that are too long for any of their sidings, and they make it work, and their layouts are much more spread out than mine, because mine's kind of, crammed together because I had so many things I wanted to fit into it. So I might leave it the same. If I change anything, it's just going to be taking this off the road bed and attaching it directly into the yard instead of the main line. So that's not a big deal. I might start working on scenery as well, or at least ballast for the yard. I know you're supposed to work on ballast last, but I'm one of these people who, I just really like seeing ballasted yards. And since it's the PRR Altoona yard in the late 40s and 50s, it's all the same. It's nothing but dark colored ballast because of the ballast and the ash from the steam engines. Anyways, I did some basically test ballasting. The left is just, I was painting it. I wanted to see what it would look like if I painted it, and I didn't like that. The middle one is what my coal, any tracks that go to the coal mine will look like. And the one on the right is what I'm going to ballast the yard to be, and I'm going to put it somewhere where you can see it better under the light. That's kind of got that dark gray, almost blackish color to it that I've seen in a lot of pictures. So I think that'll look pretty good for the yard. I'm not sure when I'll start ballasting, just because obviously I said I might do something with the arrival departure track. But so my current project is finishing the mountain, and of course, working on staging over there, but that's a whole nother story. And if we go over here, and hopefully we can catch the end of this coal train. This is obviously Tyrone, and where the coal train is right now, I might move those tracks to the wall. And the reason why is because in there will be sinking valley, and I love this double truss bridge. I want somewhere to put it. So if I have it come out of a tunnel, if I have the tracks come out of a tunnel over there, kind of come across diagonally, I can put the bridge diagonally, and you see those two single girder bridges. I can put them here and have a creek run under. I can have a creek run under the girder bridges, and eventually go under the double truss bridge, and then go into sinking valley and end as like a little creek or a little stream. Because these are the two quarry tracks, and I feel like it'd look kind of neat to have covered hoppers being pushed over a bridge over a creek to the quarry, and I'll extend those tracks. Don't know what I'm going to do with the depot then, if I have a creek run through there, because obviously it won't really fit, but I'll find a spot for it. That's my plan on Tyrone. I really wanted to find a place for this bridge, and I really wanted to use it somewhere where there's obviously double track, but somewhere that I can see it. So I think that'll look kind of neat. And if we come over here, hopefully I don't run out of space on this, because I had recorded a video earlier and I ran out of space. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. This is going to be the village in Tyrone. I got a bunch of buildings for that I'm going to start to put together. And I have incandescent bulbs coming for the ABAs back there, because as you can see, their lights are pretty yellowish right now. So once I get those changed, I mean, those guys are ready to run. The Jeeps, these two are good. I gotta fix the trucks on this one because they're a little too narrow and it likes to derail in certain spots. This Jeep has issues with its lights flickering when I run it, so I might have to take a look at that. And then this is my other Jeep, and that one runs well as well. So anyways, that's it for this video, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing and actually show some trains running. And then maybe in my next video I'll explain my operations and exactly how things are going to work, and especially when I get to scenery on the curve, I'll definitely show how I did it. I'm still trying to figure that out, because that clump foliage doesn't, stuff likes to roll off pretty easily, and the lichen might fall too, and it's kind of big and bushy, so I gotta figure out a way to glue it. People use scenic cement on that stuff, so maybe that'll work. But it's gonna look like fall here in maybe just a couple weeks. I mean, I could work on, if I finish plaster cloth on that today in that corner, I could do fall type scenery on it tomorrow if I wanted. So finally getting there. But till my next video, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good week.